to the Zaxby's pregame show.
Goes to first-year head coach Brad Denson and this Richmond ball club, who has a storied tradition of 7 state championships in their history. Coach Denson just anointed as the head coach for this first of what will surely be many years. 2 years as a starting quarterback at Richmond, 32-0 in 2 state championships back in 97-98. He was on this Richmond staff as the offensive coordinator up to a couple years ago. Threw his hat in the ring when that job became available this year when Coach Brian Till moved over to Union Pines. Southern Lee, coming off a 6-5 season in this Sandhills 3A, 4A conference, Southern team that hadn't had a whole lot of success with Richmond. However, things have gotten better as time has gone along. Last year, they put 33 points up against this Richmond team, and frankly, watching this Richmond team get off the bus, this is not the team getting off the bus that scares you that we've seen in some years from Richmond. Not quite the size mismatch that has been for the last few years with this Southern team, who will take on anybody, anywhere, anytime. Cavaliers come in at 2-1. They lost a game to Weather that they still have to make up with Seaforth. Richmond comes in at 2-2. They've played a very, very difficult preseason schedule up to this point. Should be a good game, and this is a big deal in the Sandhills opening week for the conference. Big games all around, and we'll keep you posted with regard to those. Southern Lee comes in led by senior quarterback Robbie Sims. The Blanks brothers, Brett, Mike, they provide oomph on both sides of the ball. Mike Blanks at middle linebacker. If you haven't seen him before, you're in for a treat. One of the best linebackers around. Brett Blanks, a explosive athlete out wide. Southern will try to feed him the football and get him into space along with some of those other playmakers they've got. Over on the Richmond side of the ball, they rotate quarterbacks, and they'll get a little bit different look for this Southern defense with each of the guys that they roll in. They spread the ball around. That's one of the things that jumps out through 4 games. Nobody's really blowing it up stat-wise. They move the ball all over the place. We'll see. I'm interested on a personal level to see what Coach Denson's offense looks like. They still run that spread, a little bit of read option. We're excited. It's a good night. Richmond has traveled well, like you would expect. They've made the trip up to Sanford, and there's a healthy crowd across the way. Southern, building on the momentum from last year and this early season success here, crowd's nice. It's a great night. Weather's perfect. Sun has set, so there's no glare. It's just perfect conditions and a perfect night. I'm Krista Lambert. I'll be here on the call. Jerry Chalmers will join me shortly to provide his analysis. We look forward to hanging out with you for the next couple hours. This is the NFHS Game of the Week. Southern Lee hosting Richmond.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us Sanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
All right, welcome back to Sanford. Those Cavaliers about to come out on the far side. Little cat and mouse going on tonight. They let Richmond, they're going to let that smoke clear a little bit. These Cavaliers are hyped tonight. And I can tell you that in the last couple of years, there's been a lot of, staring down, looking at the other team, checking them out. Southern just not pressed about this Richmond team and all of the tradition they bring. So certainly not intimidated. And just like their head coach, Fred Blanks, they're not shook by much. So Southern comes up fired up. Richmond, about as big a program in terms of bodies as you want to see in terms of just the depth on the squad. They dress 63 players on varsity. Southern, we've commented often in the last couple of years, that team had whittled down to nights where there were 20, 25 players dressed, it seemed like. Coach Blanks has infused some life back into this program, and they've got a good squad. Every time I see them, they look bigger. All right, it is September 20th, and it is opening night in the Sandhills 3A, 4A conference. Richmond, of course, a 4A squad, taking on Southern, who is a 3A. And if you don't know how this works, these teams compete independently for the automatic playoff spots. Richmond, of course, matched up against the 4A teams, and Southern Lee matched up against the 3A. However, all of these games count as it applies to that record. Neither one of these teams wants to take an L tonight. Richmond will kick off. And it looks to be Nazir Jones back deep for the Cavaliers. And here we go. Big high spinning kickoff. He fielded about the 15, and here we go. Cuts it back up in the middle of the field, and I tell you, was a step away from taking it to the house. Nice tackle there to bring the return man down, and suddenly he'll take over at the 41-yard line. Senior quarterback Robbie Sims, number 4 at the helm of this offense. Southern will run a very methodical tempo. You'll see a lot of runs into the middle of the field, and they'll do that to set up play action and their runs to the edge. In the backfield, Johnny Jones, a fearsome tailback who can do it all. All right, Sims is going to keep, and he'll have a couple up to about the 44-yard line. And that's what Southern's got to do, is get good positive yardage on first down and stay ahead of those sticks. This is not an offense. If they get forced to drop back and throw the thing around, it's going to be a long night. 2nd and 7 coming up. And just as I predicted, Southern methodical as far as their pace goes. They huddle up. Sims under center. Jones is deep. There's play action. Now he's going to run. It looked like a design draw, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no further as that Richmond defense swarms to him and wraps him up for no gain. Looked like Sims wanted to bootleg there, and there was nothing there. He turned it back up into the middle of the field. 3rd and long coming up. Three wideouts in the pattern for Southern. Sims takes it from the gun, steps up. Boy, Richmond just immediate pressure right up the gut, and Sims will be sacked for about a 6-yard loss back at the 39-yard line, and out comes the punt team for Southern Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Chalmers has entered the building.
Coming in hot.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. How was your day, Chris?
It's been a good one.
Been a good one. Good.
Been a good one.
Good.
All right, back to punt. Turbo McCullum for the Cavaliers. Nine men on the line for Richmond. They're coming. They don't get close. And the punt is straight up in the air. And now takes a Richmond bounce, and they're going to net 4 yards on the punt. Not what they had in mind.
Yeah.
Hit it hard.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off on the trajectory, and Richmond's got a short field to start this ball game.
So coming in, I noticed that Richmond County has a nice-sized defensive line. Very,
you know,
very nice.
they do, but, Jerry, we've seen this Richmond team play a lot of football.
We have.
This team is not as big and scary as Richmond teams we've seen in the past.
I agree. This new generation is like that. Of football altogether, we don't see as many huge squads like we used to see.
All right, Richmond will rotate quarterbacks all night tonight. Evan Hodges, the senior, is going to get the start here. And he's going to throw it on first down, and there's a flag. Brett Blank's got his feet tangled up with the receiver, and he went down.
I think that would have been a little overthrown. But that was a gun there, Chris.
Yeah. Now, he'll throw it around a little bit more, and the call is pass interference. He'll throw it around a little bit more than Dominic Tillman, the junior, who will come in, who is more of a threat with his legs.
Yeah.
All right, so 15 on the penalty, and that'll have Richmond down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. First down is brought to you by DeLambert Stone, attorneys at law. You see the difference between Richmond. They get lined up. Everybody turns and gets their signal from the sideline versus the huddle that we'll see Southern in all night. All right, Hodges from the gun. Takes a snap, hands to – nope, he's going to keep it himself, and he goes right up the middle, and he's going to the house.
Touchdown.
House call on the second offensive snap for Richmond. 25 yards for the touchdown, Evan Hodges. They made that look a little bit too easy.
Too easy.
Jerry.
Almost untouched. Almost.
Well, and I tell you, I don't know that Southern was looking for Hodges to run a whole lot.
I wasn't looking at Hodges running the ball just then. I thought he handed off a great job.
I talked to Coach Blanks before the game, and he did think that Tillman would pose a little bit of a threat with his legs. But here we are. And just like that, it's 6-0, a little bit of a gimmick alignment for Richmond. They'll play the numbers game. I think Southern probably got this figured out. Of course, they only got one man in the middle of the field. And if they don't change that, Richmond will snap this thing and run it in, or at least attempt to. On for the extra point, Billy West. He'll handle all of the kicking duties, punting and kicking for Richmond.
Personal foul, Richmond.
Well, I didn't see the flag.
Nope, me neither.
Didn't see the infraction. But Southern will pick up 15 yards on the kickoff here. All right, snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. And it's 7-0 Richmond. Just like that, Raiders out in front with 8:43 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back with the NFHS Game of the Week after these messages.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
The only thing real in this video is the new
Park,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen.
So,
the ground I'm walking
Coach
on,
Brad Denson over
it's a
there,
treadmill.
first year on the sideline.
Me?
First year head
I'm
coach.
not Mr. Beast.
He
I'm
was
Chandler.
the quarterback
Go get
in
the new Mr. Beast
97,
box at
98
Zaxby's.
when
It
they
has
won
pizza.
back-to-back championships.
Oh,
All right, welcome back to Sanford. Richmond, 2 plays, touchdown. Southern a little rocked right here. They'll have a shorter field here after the assessment of the penalty, but Southern got to answer. They don't want to turn this into a track meet. Yeah, like I was saying, Jerry, during the break, Coach Brad Denson,
Yes, sir.
Richmond, first year on the job. He replaced Brian Till. Couple interesting points. First of all, Brian Till, 7 years at Richmond. That is the longest anybody spent at Richmond in their history.
you would never think that.
You wouldn't. Coach Denson is the 12th head coach at Richmond. But, yes, he started for 2 years and 2 years only at Richmond. They went undefeated, 32-0, and 2 state championships. And,
Yeah, that's when
they
they
got
were
– oh, yeah.
Big Richmond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, he was on the back end of that dynasty. Richmond's got 7 state championships altogether. They've only won 1 since Denson was the quarterback. They got that one in 2008. Oh my goodness. Whoops. Oh, there's a face mask, and nobody's up. There it goes. That's going to be the 15-yard variety, a short return, and almost a disaster there for Southern. You don't want to see anybody brought down by their grill, but it's going to get Southern 15 more yards on the end of that, I would imagine.
And I got Richmond is one of the most historic programs in North Carolina.
It most certainly is.
Definitely well known. Haven't been the team that they were back then.
Nobody's
as
been
of
the
late,
team they
of
were
course.
back then.
Oh, of course. I agree.
This is a team that got a dozen guys that have played on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
And it is, going to Richmond, if you're a high school football fan in North Carolina and you haven't traveled to Richmond for a ball game, you have to do that.
You got to. That's the light show.
Oh, the light show is it's unreal. I keep asking Coach Till down at Union Pines when he's going to do something with the lights, and he just kind of rolls his eyes. I get the feeling he wasn't a huge fan of that. He just, he's ball coach. He likes to line up and doesn't like all the stuff going around. All right, Sims from under center, just near midfield. And there's the first down carry and positive yardage. You're only going to get 2. That's the fullback, Kamari Davis, who I'm sure we'll see a lot of. 2nd and 9. I got to say, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
With Richmond traveling the way they did and the band playing, it feels like high school football again.
It does.
There were a couple years where –
yeah, and Richmond travels well as we see across there.
Yeah, they do. All right.
Blank
there goes Jones, and he'll be dragged down. All kinds of flags coming in. So a pickup of about 5 on the carry for Jones there, and he got going. He hit the edge with a head of steam, but I have a feeling that's coming off the board. Officials are going to talk about it. I mean, they're really going to talk about it.
It came in the vicinity where he was running.
I mean, it's got to be a hold.
Yeah.
And 2 flags came in. I think there was a question about where it occurred. That's a spot foul. Well, I tell you what, they marked that from the spot. That was a long 10 yards just got paced on. It looked closer to 12, but whatever. All right, 2nd and long. You got 2nd and about 17 here. And they surely cannot have a delay of game here. Nope, sideline infraction. All right. So you get 1 warning. I don't see anybody normally, when you see that, Jerry. Well, normally when that gets called, somebody bumps the official. There's nobody near that official down there. He's awful far off the field. That's the problem. He's 3 paces off the field. I don't know that I've seen an official that far off the field. That's wild. So maybe somebody did bump him because he's all the way back in the team zone. All right, there's Sims, slips, throws, and up for grabs, and a good job of playing defense down there by the receiver. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf, and it will be 3rd and long.
Wet field a little.
It
a
is.
little hiccup.
Let me tell you something. I was on the field pregame. It is slick.
Oh, yeah.
It is really, really slick. I don't know for certain, but it could be that Southern Lee didn't do a whole lot to drain this field, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and long.
Why don't you try to use any advantage you can possibly have when you have the Richmond County Raiders coming?
I tell you, pre-game, this is as torn up as I've seen this field, maybe ever. All right, Sims under center. Nope, I take that back. Sims from the gun. Drops, pressure, gets it out, throws it high over top of his receiver. He was looking for Brett Blanks there, unable to connect, and the punt team back out on the field for Southern Lee. Not the start they were looking for.
Had him open there, too. He just kind of let that one sail a little high on him.
He did, and lucky that he sailed as much as he did because he went right over top of the defender as well. All right, here we go.
And I got to say for Southern Lee, I'm a little upset.
How so?
I went to the concession stand.
And
again,
come on.
no famous steak sandwiches.
Come on, man.
I'm trying, man.
All right, Brian McCullum with the punt. Much better punt and gets a good roll out of it. It's fielded, and they'll bring it back. Forced out of bounds. On the return, that is 19, Jaden Hamilton for Richmond. And a nice return. Gets him out across the 40. They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line. Well, now they walked it back closer to the 40.
Man, it's just a privilege, man, to work with you on this air, man. If y'all would see Chris back here, this man has 9 papers. He has the highlight going. This is the GOAT that I'm standing beside. He's been doing this thing for a while, and I'm just here.
Well, I'm glad that you are here. Late as it was.
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's good that you made it out.
Was definitely coming in hot, man.
It is we've talked about this, and I mean it when I say it. This is the highlight of my week. Is Friday nights. All right, there's the snap, and look at that.
Brought down, big sack.
Pressure right up the gut. I think that was a breakdown there because of the design. It was either really good coverage out here on the edge or just a blown assignment. Number 66 for Southern there in the middle makes the play, and that pump fake cost him Keshawn Williams. He was there and said, hey, I'll take one.
He definitely had some good coverage there.
2nd and 20. So Evan Hodges, after the big touchdown run, going backwards the first time he touched the ball after. And Southern strings that out, flying to the ball.
Nice defense.
And Hamilton, after the big return, gets positive yardage there. He'll get about 5, call it 6 on the play. And 3rd down. Southern has to get off the field in these downs and distances. We saw the St. Paul's game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Too many times. They forced 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13, and then gave up 13 or 14. Yep. All right, Southern trying to get off the field. Richmond trying to keep the drive alive. Hodges from the gun. There's a snap. He's going to roll, and bam! Ball's out.
It's out.
Ball's out, and
covered by
Southern.
Richmond.
Man, I tell you what, that was a chance for a scoop and score. Richmond, the sun is shining on them tonight. Number 66 with the great hustle play to get over there and fall on it. That was
Keshawn Williams.
Lincoln Smith falling on the
Southern.
There you go.
Richmond County, yeah, Richmond County.
But, man, that pressure came. Southern generating a lot more pass rush than we've seen in the first couple weeks. And now we'll see Richmond punt. Billy West, the kicker / punter. I love that. I don't understand why you would ever not have the same guy do it. You either got a big leg or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, Southern pressure, but unable to get their big, high, hanging punt. And
nice
Blanks is going to let that roll, and that's what you want out of your punter. He flips field position, pushes Southern all the way back to their 34-yard line.
Let's say that was nice D on Southern end. It kind of gave up that quick touchdown. That set of downs there is what we expect to see from Southern tonight.
All right, Southern now see if they can do a little bit more on offense. Had a little bit of momentum after the Jones run, but the penalty took that back, and Southern not quite able to get it going yet. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. And Sims come out under center. We've seen Sims from the gun a little bit more tonight than we have. Team that normally we've become accustomed to them running out of the from under center. And a nice pickup by Jones there. He'll have 7 on the first down carry. 2nd and 3 coming up. We'll call it 6. All right, talk to me. What's going on at Union Pines, man?
That's what
my
I'm
body
about to find
is
out
here
right now.
My body is here, but a significant part of my mind is in Union Pines. I want to know what's going on with that Lee County game, and I want a prediction from you before you find that score. Oh, no. Sims wrapped up, trying to pitch that out, and lucky to fall back on it. He's going to be stuffed back at the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Give me that prediction before you do anything.
Overall score for the
I
game?
want to know Lee County Union Pines. What's your prediction?
Lee County. Listen.
All right, Lee County. You're going to take Lee County.
Yes, I'm going to take Lee County. That's where I went. That's where my son went. So my wife went. Everybody. You know, so I got to stick with Lee County. I know.
Jerry, you're an analyst. You're supposed to analyze.
I am. And
you sound like a homer to me.
I'm a homer of an analyst, too. But now, I will say this. I
Sims
still
drops.
haven't seen Union Pines where you have.
Sims rolling, going to be taken down for a loss. So after the big first down gain, set him up with 2nd and short. They go backwards on the next 2 plays, 4th and 13. And no first downs yet through 3 drives for Southern Lee. 3:10 to go. They're going to punt for the 3rd time, it would appear. I hear you. I get all that.
Yeah, man. But I'm rolling with I think that Lee County has a little bit of revenge on their mind from last year.
So a couple of firsts
Yeah.
here in the last calendar year for Union Pines. First of all, last year here at Sanford at Lee County's house,
Nice punt.
Union Pines beat Lee County for the first time in their history. Now, this year, Union Pines has posted 3 shutouts in a row. I thought that was the first time it had ever happened. Apparently,
It was.
1971, we were told.
we can't count that.
They did it.
We weren't born.
Yeah, it doesn't count if it happened before I was born, and that happened just before I was born.
Don't
So,
count. Don't even
no,
count.
Union Pines is playing really good football. This is season 12 for me. Union Pines coming out of the gate the way they have, 3-1, with that loss coming to Thomasville. Who's
Right.
I mean, come on.
We're great. Yeah.
I'm going to write my prediction down, and I'm only going to do that because I have to see Coach Brian Till and Coach Steve Bordeaux. I don't know if Coach Bordeaux is going to watch this telecast.
Hey, man. But you the GOAT.
But someone will tell him,
I got
and
your
I
back.
know that Coach Till is going to watch the telecast.
I got your back, man. I mean, I got you. Go ahead and say it.
I think Union Pine's going to get him 24-21.
Ooh, I'm going Lee County 28-14 with Jaden Hill having an immaculate game.
Okay.
I don't think they have a corner that can cover him.
Fair enough.
Nice pass
Fair
there.
enough. The only concern I have,
16-yard
and I
gain.
don't know this for sure because this could change everything.
Uh-huh.
There was a whisper that Union Pine's quarterback might be out this week, and if that happened, all bets are off.
Well, Lee County is back full force, and we've seen that last week. Not quite full force, but they're back, and I do feel like they gain momentum, and they're going in that game with a chip on their shoulder. And you will see Lee County pull this W off. Coach Bordeaux, I said this. Coach Till,
there we go. Man.
We haven't talked Coach
I
Till,
see.
but I tell you what, I'm gonna meet you one day. But I got Lee County tonight.
You'll like Coach Till.
Oh yeah.
Both those guys, good ball coach.
And it's business. It's not personal. You know, it's just business. That's all.
I say this sometimes. I'm like, well, if I wasn't at this game, I'd be there. If I wasn't here, I legit would be there.
Would be there, yeah. Definitely.
That is, last year Union Pines managed to get by Lee County. I don't think very many people in the world thought they could pull it off. However, hold on. Put that back up. You know I didn't have my glasses on. All right. Through one quarter, nothing at Union Pines. Lee County and Union Pines scoreless. All right, we get our first look at the other quarterback. This is Dominic Tillman, and there he goes. Just like Coach Blanks thought, he is gonna be a run first guy. And Richmond, aided by the first down penalty, was only 1st and 5. They pick up 3, 2nd and 2 coming up. I tell you what, man, that's a tall young man.
He is. He's a basketball player as well.
Richmond doesn't post they don't post much as far as their height, weight, things like that. But he's every bit of 6'3"?
He looks every bit of it.
All right. There's the hand up the middle, bounces it now.
Bounces
And
it. He
I
got
tell you,
space.
Southern struggling
And
with this Richmond running attack. It's
And we're
coming
going to
back.
get a hold. It's coming back.
3 flags in the middle of the field.
You know, what county is that down there? Richmond County.
Yeah.
Richmond County, Scotland County. They are known to have the short, fast backs.
That is true.
I mean, I cannot
Well,
remember his name
you
last
say
year, but
short
he was-
and fast, except that Zamir White went to Scotland County.
Well, yeah, he was an exception, man.
What's it been? He's 2 years in the NFL, 4 years at
So
Georgia,
6
7 years ago.
99.
Zamir White, man. Did you get a chance to see him while he was in school?
Yeah, man, listen. So we were in the mall, and
man, all right. Well,
we'll talk about. I'll tell you
there
when
is
I
a
come back.
timeout on the field, and suddenly wants to talk about it. Richmond will be set up 2nd and 1 when we come back. You're watching the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Classic Nissan. I'm Chris. This is Jerry. We'll see you on the other side.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it. For all your home, auto, life, all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
Come see us in person, 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
Southern Lee High School here in Sanford, North Carolina.
I was telling before the break, I seen Zamir White. He was talking to my son in the mall. I thought he was talking to a grown man. This kid was a senior at the time. Calf muscles bigger than mine. Zamir White was an absolute monster.
Well, he is the guy in Oakland.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. They'll always be the Oakland Raiders to me. I don't care. They can be in Vegas for 50 years. And, man, I tell you what, this pass – oh, my goodness. Bouncing, playing his best Lamar Jackson impression, and neither one gets 2. Southern had him dead to rights in the backfield, but Tillman able to spin out of it. And he will have Willie. Yes, but they haven't moved the sticks. All right, so that is a DeLambert Stone first down for Richmond. Set up at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. 43 seconds to go and ticking here from Sanford. Southern got to get a stop. And we saw on the extra point attempt, Billy West, the Richmond kicker, got a big leg. All right, good pursuit and good finish there on the stop. No gain for Richmond on first down.
Brought down by number 3.
Man, who do we have to talk to bring the ribeye sandwiches back?
I don't know.
That's all I want to know, man.
We're putting it out there. Like we see a lot of you guys who are watching. We get to see you guys in public, and you guys always say we do a good job on the show. Can we petition y'all to say, at least for the guys in the booth, get them a steak sandwich?
All right, that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Richmond up 7-0 over the host Southern Lee Cavaliers. Richmond looking to add to that lead. Southern looking to stuff them. We'll see how it plays out when we come back after this break.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trogdon, and we are First Bank.
All right, welcome back to Sanford, the NFHS Game of the Week. Southern Lee hosting the Richmond Raiders. The Raiders up 7-0, driving close to the Remax red zone. Southern looking to stand strong.
I think if Southern can keep the intensity they had on the last set of down, that's a big if. They have a chance in this game, man. They guys got to get their offense rolling, Chris. And against a team like Richmond, who will feed off your downfalls.
Well, Richmond with numbers down here on this near side. 2 guys out in coverage,
Yes,
3
sir.
receivers in the route. See what Richmond's looking at. Tillman from the gun. Step, step, step. Now he's gone. And
He's
stretching
got a lot
those
of
legs
space.
out. Man, oh, man, oh, man. There's a horse collar. That's going to
no flag.
add half the distance after it. Helmet comes flying off. Tillman, a spectacular athlete. Forced out at the 7-yard line. I would imagine be spotted at the 3.5.
Oh, yeah.
That horse collar, you hate to see it, but saved a touchdown. Was that cynical?
Yeah. Yeah.
So who was it, Jerry, in the NFL that led to the rule change where horse collars became illegal? Who used to do that by design?
Nate, where are you at? Chris answering me questions.
He might know that.
Nate would know this one.
He probably would.
Who
it was Roy Williams. Oh. Safety for the Cowboys. And,
I don't know nothing about the Cowboys.
He not only did the horse collar, but he did a horse collar with the leg drop.
Well, they did give a face mask penalty on that.
Yeah. Face mask, horse collar, whatever.
Yep,
it was a
same
horse
thing.
collar is what it was. But, yeah, it was Roy Williams. He blew out a couple of guys' knees. In fact, there was a wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans, and I don't remember if it was Williams that did it, but he got horse collared, blew out both ACLs on the same play.
Oh, my God.
Just a dangerous way to take somebody down.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely is a dangerous tackle there.
All right, Tillman set up at the 3-yard line here with this Raider offense. Southern having trouble stopping that run. And I tell you
There's
what,
another helmet.
Richmond might want to get those helmets resized. That's going to be a 2-yard loss out just beyond the 5-yard line. And yep, I thought they'd make him check out.
Yeah.
Chance Crowder on the carry there. Helmet came off. You have to take off at least one play, so he'll head to the sideline.
I'll tell you, there's a big game in Charlotte tomorrow, Chris. A couple of Lee County players that are playing in college now. Real big game tomorrow.
All right, Tillman from the gun. Bostic back in at tailback. He's going to hand to Bostic. Bostic around the right side.
He's going to score.
Man, you could have ran through that hole, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, and I'm telling you, I ain't running fast for nobody.
Jordan Bostic with his 5th touchdown of the year. That'll be 5 yards on that carry, and that was well designed, well blocked up, just well executed ball play.
Chris, I do
13
recall.
to nothing.
You said I could have ran through that hole. I recall last season we were supposed to have a race.
We can do that, man.
Yeah, I'm done.
It never materialized.
Nope. If you ask me, when was the last time you ran full speed? Yep, see, it's been too long.
It's been a minute. But I tell you that the last time I ran full speed, it was to demonstrate to one of my children that in a very short distance I could run faster than they could. And it kind of broke their heart because they were in high school at the time.
Oh.
And probably, 20, 30 yards, I had them.
Oh, there's a box.
And he's going to do the smart thing, go down Billy West there. Lead stays 13-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the kickoff after these messages.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
All right, welcome back to Sanford. Southern Lee sputtering on offense a little bit. You got to give that defense a break.
Yeah.
Southern's got to put a drive together here. 11:20 to go in the first half. No first downs thus far.
Chaz Post is bringing up a great little young quarterback who is tough as nails, man. You should see him. he's tough,
I've been
man.
seeing workout videos for that child since he was about 4 years old.
Man,
so
he is a tough
it's paying off.
kid, man.
And, I think obviously more athletically gifted than his father. But I'm going to say it here and see if it gets any traction.
Oh, yeah.
You're asking about running.
Mm-hmm.
I don't run much, and I'm old. I smoke. I eat red meat.
Let's say it.
Chaz Post. Chaz Post. Get this on video. Get this so I can text this to him.
I'm putting it on video right now. I am recording this out here.
All right. Chaz Post does a lot with youth football here in Lee County.
Right.
And
big return.
I'm all about giving back to the community. Mm-hmm. So how can I help him raise money for his youth football organization? I challenge Chaz Post to run the 40-yard dash against me.
Ooh.
We can work out the terms to how we're going to raise money associated with that, but I think there'd be a significant number of people in Lee County that would want to see Chaz Post run the 40-yard dash against a 52-year-old man. You obviously are going to beat me, Chaz.
Chaz, you heard it. You heard this, Chaz. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page as well.
I want him. I want him to run against me. That's what I want to do. It'll be the battle of the law firms. Lambert Stone versus Post Fushi Gordon.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want any part of Kevin Fushi or Will Gordon. I want Chaz Post.
Ooh.
Robbie Sims pulls the pile, but he still won't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 coming up. Southern got to get on track quickly.
Tell you what, Teronde Spencer, he's a big kid, man. Number 6 brought down on that tackle, came from the end, the D end, and blew up that tackle right there. I'm ready for that. Hey, I'm excited about that one. I'm definitely going to.
You going to MC that for me?
Yep.
All right, let's make it happen.
Yep.
I mean, the Brick City Bowl would be the perfect venue for that, wouldn't it?
It would be perfect.
Just saying.
Perfect. A little cold, not too hot. Thrown into
I made this observation a couple weeks ago, Jerry.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to get the video, and then once it's recorded, I'm going to slow it down, and I'm going to play the music behind it.
I'm with it. I'm 100% for it.
I'm telling you.
If we raise enough money, I'll do it with no shirt on.
We're going to let's go to commercial. We're going to stay right here. But that would be a great way. I mean, I love how Lee County, both organizations right now, we do have a few organizations in Lee County. We have the Lee County Athletics. That's what it is. And you have Real Right Football, and they're doing great with these young kids.
They really are, man. They're doing a great service.
Yes, we need to really support them because these are the kids who we're going to be talking about in just a few more years out here on these football fields for our respected high schools. So support your hometown, people. Support your hometown. Doesn't matter which side you're on, just support these kids.
There's an awful lot of folks that have come through both of these schools that are matriculating in college now based in large part on what they were able to do on the football field. All right, Sims drops, gets it out quick. That's what we need to see more of, but throws it behind the receiver. Looking for Wallace there, I believe. Sheed Williams, I'm sorry. And that's incomplete, and that'll be yet another 4th down, and we are still without a first down here at Southern Lee. Text that to me, Jerry. Let me see if I can get a reply while we're still on the air.
Oh, right. It's on the way. It is on the way right now.
All right, Brian McCullum getting a workout tonight. Apart from the first punt that was I would love to have in my bag of tricks on the golf course. Oh, okay. Fields it. A wobbly kick. Let's see what kind of roll he gets. And straight up in the air. And going to get none. That'll be stopped dead at the 42-yard line. I'd really like to have that one in my golf game. All right. Richmond out here. Southern defense, man, they're not getting any help from the O. Need a stop. Need a stop.
And this is the last year of as we've been talking about all season, this is the last year of the 3A, 4A split conferences and things of this nature. So we're going to see a lot of different competition next year. Different levels. 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, all the way up to 8.
Yep. So explain how the 8A portion of that's going to work, Jay.
If you ask me to explain that, Chris, I'm going to tell you pins and needles.
Well, I'll tell you. So the 8A is going to be the largest 32 schools.
Gotcha.
So those teams, and I believe it's not necessarily going to be the biggest schools. It's going to be the biggest metro schools.
Yeah.
So your Charlotte, Raleigh, Wilmington schools, I believe, and then your Hope County, for instance, who is one of the probably 10 largest schools in the state, I think they will be down at the 7A. That is my understanding currently as to how this is going to be structured.
Gotcha.
Now, the question I have, it's easy to look at, head counts and figure out how they're going to divide it up. The question is going to be what they do with these conferences.
Yeah.
Because the farther you get from the big cities, the harder it is to have a conference with all the same size schools.
Correct.
So whether it's going to be, can you have conferences that have a 1A division, so 3A and 4A teams together, or can you do two divisions, 3A, 4A, 5A in one conference? That's going to be the type questions we have to get to the bottom of.
That's tough.
We'll see how it shakes out. We'll talk more about that during the break, and we'll see if we can get elicit a response from Mr. Post. 10:07 left to go in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break, be right back.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has Feastables.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
All right, welcome back to Southern Lee High School. Richmond already up 13-0, looking to add to that. Clock is stopped with 10:07 to go in the first half. 2nd and 10.
And it's posted. It's posted on social media as well. And there's a big run. He got a lot of space. If he had,
there's a hold downfield, so some of that's coming back, and it was a hold, and it was relevant to the play, but that'll be well beyond the sticks. And there's a flag comes out late too. Somebody said something the striped jersey didn't care for. We'll see who that's on. A little bit of yapping going on. Big run there from Javian Smith. Wide receiver out there blocking it up, but you got to let go of that jersey.
Got to let go of the jersey. But as I spoke about the big game in Charlotte tomorrow, on the HBCU side, the Virginia Union, who has a former Lee County Yellow Jacket, big silverback gorilla, Stephen McKinney, and the Johnson C. Smith Golden Bulls have Jaden Chalmers, and they will face each other tomorrow as the number 1 ranked and number 2 ranked HBCU football team. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock in Charlotte, North Carolina at the University of Johnson C. Smith University. Will be a pretty big game.
You going to be there?
I will be there.
Nice.
You can believe that.
Nice. You get a chance to talk with young Mr. McKinney.
Yeah.
Tell Stephen I said.
Will do.
I am sincerely proud of him.
Yes, sir.
It's a young man that was out of college football and changed his body, worked his way back, and is playing college ball. Man, that is quite a journey he's been on. Now, this is going to be interesting because the holding call, even if they marked it off from the spot, still would have resulted in a first down. The personal foul was post-play, which means that it ought to be I need Nate here, man. I think it ought to be 1st and 25.
So did one – okay.
I think it ought to be 1st and 25. They're going to give – they've got 1st and 10.
If it was from the spot of the ball, then they definitely took the 15, and then they gave the 10.
They did, except that the hold occurred during the play. All right, so you mark that back. Even after you spot that ball, it's a first down. The first down had been achieved, and then the personal foul occurred. Why is it not 1st and 25?
Should be understood. got it there. Well, Chris, I guess that's why they were strikes.
You know, I'd like an interpretation.
Yes, sir.
All right, and cuts it back up. Oh, once again breaks out of a tackle in the backfield. Southern rallies to the ball and stops Tillman for a short gain. Tillman's slippery, man.
He is.
You
to
think
be
he's
as
a big
big
target?
as he
yeah.
is.
Just good, strong leg drive.
And at the half, Lee County 0.
Are you kidding me?
Union Pines 0.
They're at halftime?
Lee County failed to convert on Union Pines 4 with no timeouts left.
And UP missed a 25-yard field goal.
Yes,
so both
sir.
teams, boy, I tell you.
They got a good one brewing down there. Man, that thing is rushing. Oh.
Uh-oh.
A lot of space, and it closed
All
up, but he
right.
picked up, not before he picked up a DeLambert Stone first down. I stole it from you, Chris. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it, Chris. I had to do it.
On 2nd and 7, he gets 8, and that'll be a Richmond first down. Jerry made that call. I love
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
Why don't you do that? That's your thing.
That's my thing.
I love it.
You like to hear it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
DeLambert Stone, attorneys at law.
Yeah.
Domestic, family, civil, it doesn't matter. We'll do it all.
Y'all go see him, man.
We'll
Trust
do
me.
it all.
Trust me. I am a friend and a client of both.
1st and 10 from the 42. Tillman drops. He's going to air it out down the sideline. And
nice
good
defense on the
there.
back end there.
Had good coverage.
Real good coverage.
Just walk
over there.
that down. 2nd and 10 coming up. Both these kids can wing it, man. I guess you can't play quarterback at Richmond unless you can fling that ball down the field, though. I like what Richmond's got going on at quarterback. There was kind of a vacuum left.
With the Hoods?
The Hood family as they graduated their kids through there. But it was hard to replace, man, I tell you.
Definitely. And it was hard for the younger brother to coming back up behind Caleb, who did so much.
Caleb, man, I tell you what. I don't know if as far as teams that we've covered regularly, I don't know that I've seen a high school quarterback as good as Caleb Hood.
Man.
Yeah, he was special.
He was good, man. He really was. And just to see him once he got to Carolina and his transformation from quarterback to running back, his body, Jesus Christ, man. His legs. Man.
All right, 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. 4-down territory, Jerry? I mean, if my defense is playing lights out like this, I'm
definitely.
I think I'm going to let Tillman make a play with his legs here if I'm over there. But Coach Brad Denson knows a whole lot more about football than I do. And they fake the hand. Tillman drops screen.
Nice
and
screen
well
play.
set up and breaks a tackle, taken down about 4 yards short of the sticks. And I am certain we're going to see that offense stay on the field here.
Yep, sure.
All right, 4th and 4. Southern has to make a play. I like that design.
I like that design, and I like the fact that Southern didn't get fooled by that design. And we have another flag down. And it may be another personal foul.
Tell them to back up. And Richmond got one of their linemen, doesn't care for it a little bit. Number 73, you got to get away from the official when they're calling a foul like that, man. Whether you did it or not, people think you did.
So, Chris, do you get well? You see that they're going for it. You got to push them back.
Oh, I mean, 4th and 4. Well, it depends on what the call is here. I didn't see a signal from the official. What do we got? Ineligible man downfield.
Yeah.
Declined. All right. So instead of 3rd and 9, Coach Blanks wants 4th and 4. He says, hey, one play, we can stop you. Here we go. 4th and 4, 7:55 to go. Southern could really swing momentum in this game with a stop here. Tillman trying to draw the Cavs off sides. No luck there. 12 seconds left on the play clock. I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout here. He's barking out signals. 5, 4. Nope, Tillman takes a snap, hands it straight up. Nope, he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be
gonna
stopped.
Oh, no.
Maybe not swung around. I think he might have got it. It is going to be so close.
That second
This
effort
near
by
side
Tillman.
spot, this near side spot's got him short. The near side short's going to have him about a foot short.
Let's see. And
First down, Southern Lee. They make a stop. They don't even measure. And Southern with a big play. Great effort there by Tillman, who was stopped in his tracks. Managed to drag and swing forward. That forward lean we talk about often. And Southern's got it on offense. Now they got to do something with it. You're 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. You don't have a single first down. It is time to get the ball into the playmakers' hands. 3 wide for Southern. They're going to the I formation. That's that pistol I.
Oh, yeah.
You about to see Kamari Davis right into the gut here. Nope.
Oh, nope.
Dropped by Sims. Sims gets it out quick, and he's got a man. That's Sheed Williams. Sheed cuts it back in the middle, and there's that first down.
That is the Lambert Stone first down for Southern Lee.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's our new thing. That's what that we're going to do. All right.
Hey,
the 11-yard pickup.
Felt pretty good. Pretty exciting right there, man.
I love it.
And you know something I've noticed about the Richmond County and Scotland, especially those two teams? They have a plethora of coaches.
Oh, God, yes.
God, I've never.
I mean, you and I saw a game where,
Scotland.
no lie, Scotland had more staff dressed for the game than Southern had players on the field.
Yeah.
I've never seen that, and it's not an exaggeration.
Oh,
look at Robbie Sims. Look at Robbie Sims,
buddy. Big
Sims
pickup.
with the big pickup.
And, Chris, that brings up another DeLambert Stone first down for the Southern League Cavaliers.
22 yards on the gain for Robbie Sims. And the senior said, you know what? I can break a tackle too.
Nice run there by Sims. So we're seeing a momentum swing for Southern.
Southern with no first downs through their first 17 minutes of the quarter. Now back-to-back first downs, and they're moving, and Richmond wants to talk about it. They said, wait a minute. We wasn't ready for this. All right, Richmond's going to talk about it. Southern going to try and keep this drive moving down the field. We'll let them discuss. We'll pay some bills and see you on the other side.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit Sanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
All right, welcome back to Sanford. Southern Lee on the move here, down 13-0, 6:30 to go in the first half. First, Robbie Sims connected with Sheed Williams for a first down, 11 yards, and then Robbie Sims called his own number, went for 22. He's going to hand. Nope. Robbie Sims off to left. Got to do some work. Spins and twisted down. Loss of 2 on the first down run. Call it loss of 3. Your post to Facebook, Jerry, has 1 million hits.
Oh, it's picking up traction. Oh, the drop films will be in the building. Chaz Post has responded, and he says,
no, he has not.
I'm in. There it is, buddy. And there it
my
is.
Goodness.
And they're asking for a time and place already. So
all right.
You
all
guys
right,
heard
all
it
right,
first
all right.
live on the air. And we're going to put this thing together, man. Oh, big sack brought down by Teronde Spencer.
And after all that momentum was built, you got 3rd and a mile coming up.
Let me tag you in this thing.
I was going to say, I don't think I'm tagged, Jerry.
I just called him right on out, and here it is right here. Let me see. Bring light to this situation.
All right, so Southern's going to take a timeout. They got 3rd and 19 coming up. 5.5 to go in the first half. Big play for Southern. They got to keep it alive, and you got to think 4-down territory. We'll let them discuss it. We'll be right back to see if they can convert.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it.
For all your home,
Auto,
life,
all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
come see us in person. 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
Ooh, Jerry, it's been a whirlwind week.
Yeah, man.
Pre-game, moment of silence for our good friend Tim Kopis, who made this happen for so many years, 17 years. He was in his 18th season. I talked to Nate this week, Jerry. You're not going to believe this. Nate met Tim Kopis. I'll finish the story after play. Robbie Sims got to get rid of it. And ball is out. They're going to say it was incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Cavs. Probably
4th down territory.
Probably keep the offense on the field.
You got to.
Maybe not. No, they're going to bring the punt team out. I'm a little surprised by that. 5:08 to go. Nate Cochran, who played college ball at Campbell, met Tim Kopis during Tim's first season doing television with WBFT. Nate was interviewed. Wow. He's an all-state candidate and all the rest of that stuff. He was interviewed by Tim in one of the first assignments he had with WBFT. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. All right, now there's some strategy here, Jerry. Explain this. They're going to kick this from 56 yards. It's going to be short. However, explain why there's no risk there.
Okay.
Where are they going to spot that ball?
They're going to spot the ball back at the 20.
That's right.
Yeah. We've
seen
20.
Coach Blanks do that before.
He did it last year, and it was new to me. It was new to me last year.
This isn't like other levels of football where you get the ball from where it was kicked. This is the touchback, and that ball will be set up at the 20-yard line. That's like three-dimensional chess right there.
It's definitely a chess move.
And,
right
Brian McCullum's in his ear telling him, Coach, I got that. 56, I got it. He got a big leg. He's not going to hit it for 56 on this wet track. But ball spotted at the 20, and that's a lot of field position gained there without real fear of a return. All right, Hodge is back in the game. Been a minute since we've seen him at quarterback. He gets it out quick. Got a man on the crosser. Great open field tackle. That's what Southern does. 19 on the reception, Jaden Hamilton, who's had a nice night so far. He'll have about 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
And might have a little bit of turf toe on there. Looks like Brett Blanks.
All right, well, while they tend to the injured Cavalier, we'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFHS Game of the Week brought to you by Classic Nissan.
Yes, sir.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trogdon, and we are First Bank.
And we are back. Cletus Big Horse Stadium, where Southern Lee right now is down 13-0 here at home to the Richmond Raiders. Have a player injury right now, so we're on a little standoff. So I'm just going to bring a little bit of light to what was a challenge that was made just a few minutes ago, and the challenge has been answered. We will have Chris DeLambert versus Chaz Post on a 40-yard dash. And Lee County, whatever area you're in right now, we're going to raise some money behind this thing. So I need you guys to get behind this thing when we put this information out. I need everybody behind this. Everybody. We need to make this happen.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. We're going to do a little bit of training.
2nd and 4 for the Raiders. Hodges from the gun. Drops, looking down the field. Slings it out there. Another crossing route. Southern's going to take that away. That's going to be a first down. I think that's Hamilton again.
That is Hamilton.
No, it's not. That's number 18 on that reception.
Bob
Pegues.
Yes, sir.
Leading receiver for the Raiders coming in, 11 for 156 and a touch. That I said during the pregame that Jerry skipped that Richmond spreads this football around. There's no stat god on this team. Just equal distribution. Coach Brad Denson, that may define his time there. It may just be an aberration. All right, Hodges, 1st and 10. Ball at the 35. All right, there's the hand. Nope, Hodges is going to keep it again. Not quite as much success as he did the last time he called that play, but he'll have about 5. 3.5 to go in the half. I'll tell you what, that Richmond band is non-stop.
And you know, Bob Pegues down there, you just don't see too many young kids named Bob anymore. Shout out to the parents for keeping it culture, keeping the culture going.
And pre-snap penalty. The way this is called in high school football these days, I would assume that is most. Nope. Hit offsides. That's a late off. Usually, if you're going to see offsides, you see it early, unless you see
immediately
jump. Far too fast, if you ask me, but whatever. Nobody did. They'll mark that off, and it'll bring up 2nd and 1. No, the chain gang. Well, no. They got this wrong. They gave them it was 2nd and 6, 5-yard penalty. Nets a first down for Richmond.
That's different.
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, man. All right, 1st and 10, 2.5 to go. Clock running. Hodges in at quarterback from the gun, surveys the field, takes a snap, drops. No pressure. Floats it out there. I tell you what. Tell you what. He didn't want to do that again. That's the first really bad-looking throw we've seen from either of the Richmond quarterbacks. He floated that thing out there, and a collision between the not even the intended receiver, but the receiver that was behind the play and the defender might have saved him a pick. 2nd and 10. Clock stop with 2:12 to go.
Nazir Jones back on the field, relieves Johnny Jones of his cornerback duties. Was roughed up just a second ago. He's back on the field. Good to see.
Man, I tell you what, I am not to belabor the point, but this Richmond team is just not that big. I mean, we're accustomed to seeing Richmond roll out with 280 and 320 on that offensive line. They're just not that big, but they're good.
They're good.
And they're opening holes like that. That'll be a big gain.
That'll be a big game, which will also be a deliberate stone first down.
27 on the carry for Richmond there, and they are threatening again. 2:03 to go. Clock stopped with the ball carrier going out of bounds. Now they wind it. Tick, 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 tick. Richmond in no hurry here. Plenty of time to run their offense, and they just as soon leave nothing on the clock for Southern. Get the feeling that Southern's going to have a couple of big plays in this ballgame.
They're going to have to. A couple of oh my gods.
Yep. There's the hand. And ball carrier stacked up, stopped. Short gain on the play, 2nd down. Clock inside a minute and a half.
Brought down by a gang of Cavaliers.
A gang of Cavaliers. All right. Our scoreboard not tracking timeouts tonight, which is curious. Richmond takes the timeout. I think they have one left. We'll try to confirm that before we get back from the break. You're watching the NFHS Game of the Week.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there.
Visit us Sanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
All right, welcome back to Southern Lee High School here in Sanford, North Carolina. Southern trying to keep Richmond from adding to a 13-0 lead. 1:16 left in the half. And Richmond will get the ball back to start the second half. Southern can ill afford to give up points here and certainly don't want to give up a touchdown. Rotating quarterbacks for Richmond. Presently, Evan Hodges, the senior, is in there.
Yep.
Bostic in the backfield with him. Hodges drops, gets it out quick, and the
Gets it
corner
out of
was
bounds.
there, just never got his head around. And that'll be a first down for Richmond inside the Remax red zone. Ball be spotted at the, where are we going to put this thing? About the 16-yard line, it looks like. 1:10 to go.
Chris, I think we need to throw in a little bit more of an edge on this thing, man. I'm just sitting here thinking, there are two organizations. Of course, we like to help, too. And Brian Batts is around y'all age. And, he's a strong guy, but I've never seen him run. Just had to throw that out there.
I'll take all comers. I don't care. All right, Hodges under pressure. There's a flag in the area of holding. They pick about 8 on the reception, but I would imagine there's a hold. I mean, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't race.
See,
that's
I mean, I'll call him out on this whole post right here. Hey, I don't mind. We can have 2 races that day. Nope, I'm lying. I got a bad one. I just said a few minutes ago, I can't tell you the last time.
I'm trying to figure out how 200 people have watched this video already. It's been up for 5 minutes.
Hey, I need y'all to share that video. Share that video. We're going to make this thing as big as we possibly can. Don't just like it. I need you to share it.
1st and 20.
If you need to see it, go to my page on Facebook. It's public, Jerry Chalmers. I need you to share that video. We need to make it viral.
1st and 20. Hodges drops. Gets it out quick again. And nice tackle. Wrapped up. Good open field tackle. Short gain on the play. 2nd and 15. Richmond trying to get to the line. They are out of timeouts. 47 seconds to go. One of the parts of that play where was you assume he's going to get out of bounds. Receiver unable, and now they're going to spike it. 2nd and 15, man. 3rd and 15 coming. 39 seconds to go. I think you might want to just take 5-6 seconds more there and run a play. But that's not how it went down. 3rd and 15. And Richmond looking at a couple things strategy-wise here. You're in a tough spot here because if you got to have that field goal team ready to go. They look like they've got it bunched up on the sideline because if they're tackled in bounds here, you have to run that team out on the field. Plenty of time to do that.
I think you take a shot at the end zone right now.
Well, I don't know what Billy West.
Play.
I don't know what Billy West range is.
You got to take a
But
shot.
Richmond make it easy on themselves. They just convert this first down, and there's a flag. I think they got a quick start on that. Looked like there was some movement in the line before that ball was snapped. It may not get any easier here. And it is offside Southern. Man. Ooh-wee. Okay. 3rd and 10. It will be. All right, ball down at the 16-yard line. So Richmond back into the Remax red zone. 39 seconds to go. No timeouts for Richmond. They convert the first down. Clock stops very, very briefly for them to reset the chains. That period of resetting the chains has gotten shorter and shorter over my lifetime. Thrown, got picked! And Sheed Williams, I tell you what, they're lucky that receiver was on him because Sheed Williams is a dangerous, explosive athlete. Southern, a big play to stop that. And Richmond will be held out of the end zone.
One of the guys who I said one of the best athletes in Sanford.
You have said that many times.
One of them.
A basketball star.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Plying his trade now on the football field.
Yes, sir. Him and Jaden Hill, I'd have to say, are 1-1, 1-2. It's kind of hard.
All right. Let's see if Southern takes a chance here. They come out 3 wide. No kind of prevent. Richmond's going to play this straight up. 30 seconds to go in the half. Robbie Sims rolling, throws it down the field. 50-50 ball. Brett Blanks goes up for it, but cannot come down. 21 seconds to go. I like the play call. I like the play call. I think on this play, if I'm Coach Blanks, I run some sort of crossing pattern for Williams or Blanks. Or even Nasir Jones. I mean, they've got plenty of –
yeah, they do.
There's no shortage of athletes to get it to.
They definitely do.
But, you know, that play, the way it ended up materializing, that 50-50 ball, even if Blanks comes down with it, I want to get something where guys got a chance to run after the catch. Sims drops. Rolling, pressure, throws it. There is Blanks. Blanks trying to make something happen. He'll go down. And
that should have been a flag.
And there comes the flag.
There it is.
So, with 7 seconds left, the flag will stop the clock and add 15 onto the end of this, we believe. So they were close to a first down. They picked up about 9 on the play. And you called it before the flag came out, so kudos to you. Personal foul against Richmond there. And that'll have Southern from the 38, 7 seconds to go. And there's offsides. That'll be 5 more. That Richmond defensive line got a flyer there.
Hey, you got Teronde.
Oh, no. Whoa. They got a false start. Man, okay.
Teronde Spencer and Kamari Morgan, outside linebacker, middle linebacker for Richmond County, 6'3", 225, 6 foot 215, and both of them were right in his face.
All right, so they're backed up, 33. That didn't go the way I thought it was going to. Robbie Sims drops. Pressure. Steps up. Now he's rolling. There's a flag behind the play.
Woo.
Sims throws as far as he can throw it, and there's pass interference. It's not going to be called. Wow.
Yeah, they called it. There's a flag down there already.
Is there a flag?
Yeah, flag right on the 30.
No, that flag on the 30.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're okay. All right, well, these are going to offset because there's going to be a hold there.
We got 3 flags on the field right now.
Good eyes. I didn't see that one on the 30.
So it looks like this thing is going to be extended for one more play.
Gotta have an untimed down here, I think.
Holding an offense. Well, yeah. Yep, they're going to offset.
Before anybody gets too excited, pass interference not a spot foul in North Carolina.
Oh, chop block, and there it is.
One untimed play. So the clock's at 000.
A lot of penalties right there.
Yeah, it was.
2 on Southern, 1 on Richmond.
Sims from the gun. Takes a step, drops, pressure coming, forces him out. Whoop! Look at that. Nice footwork. Now Sims heaves it. And pass interference. Richmond defender with 2 hands on the back of the jersey pulled the receiver down. That's going to be 15 yards, and they'll have another shot at it. Almost to the point where, after this 15 yards, that
he might can get it in the end zone.
Almost get it in the end zone.
Pass interference for Richmond.
I believe with a drop back and a couple steps forward, he can get it in there. I believe he can get it in there, Chris. Oh, Hail Mary.
All right, this is going to have the ball up near midfield at the 49, and Sims can almost get it there. Let's see what he's got. All right, Sims drops. Time. Steps into it, throws it, and Sheed Williams, oh my goodness, catches it, but he's going to be brought down at the 7, and that is going to be the end of the half.
Hey, well, let's just take a big
What a
play
play.
into the half. Hey.
Hey, come out air raid in the second half.
Yes, sir.
Let's send him swinging around. Great execution there by Southern, but not into the end zone, and the clock runs to 0-0. We're at the end of the first half. Richmond 13, Southern Lee 0. We'll be back with the halftime show here in just a minute.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
Come on, get in the shot, Jared.
Well,
what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
You're on Facebook playing
They caught
around.
my great side. Yeah.
All right, welcome to the halftime show. Who is our sponsor tonight, Win? First Bank.
That's it.
First Bank halftime show.
First Bank halftime show, man.
All right, Jerry. Frustrating half of football for Southern.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the offense rolling. Defense played pretty well. Just didn't get any assist from the defense, or from the offense, excuse me. Defense with a big play there at the end of the half.
Right.
The interception to keep points off the board for Richmond. Richmond 13-0 going into the half. We've seen splashes from this Richmond offense. What do you think? How do you think the second half plays off?
I love the fact that Southern League going out with the splash on that play, even though hopefully they can play off of that momentum, Chris.
Yeah, we'll see.
It can go either way. I mean, we can say that Richmond had built some momentum. It's not like they're killing them. It's 13-0. Southern is still in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Southern even prior to kind of getting the offense untracked, had a couple plays, but penalties, nonsense.
Yeah, lots of penalties.
A couple balls hit the turf. Just have to play a clean half.
Yes, sir.
Coach Blanks and I talked about it before the game, said, hey, look, we've got to play a clean game. But they're not impressed. They're just not worried about Richmond. If they play their game, Southern feels like they can beat them. They're going to have to do that and a little bit more in the second half, having dug themselves a 13-0 hole, and the Raiders get the ball to kick off the
I really think they're needing
half.
a splash play. Southern needs a splash play to get the crowd, to get everybody back into this game, to get back behind them. They're not down big. They're in this game wholeheartedly.
Well, I'll tell you something else, too, is I think that first half, while, yes, you're down in a 2-touchdown hole, I think it's good for Southern because Southern's not getting pushed around. This is Richmond. They come in, get off the bus. It's a big deal. They got their band playing. They got the crowd over there. Southern knows they can play with them.
Yeah.
Now they just have to resign themselves to add a little bit more execution with the intensity. Southern can make a game out of this. They've got to keep Richmond off the board on that first drive to open the second half. We'll see if they can do it. What do you think, Jerry?
I think they can do it. I think they can make it close. I think it's going to be a close game.
All right, we'll watch. We'll be here for the second half, and we'll have an eye down there in Cameron checking out that Union Pines game. 0-0 at halftime.
0-0.
Lee County and Union Pines locked in a battle down there. Both teams a chance to score right before the end of the half, not able to pull it across. I'm excited about this second half. We'll see how it goes. This has been the First Bank halftime show. We'll see you on the other side with second half action from right here in Sanford.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Classic Nissan Game of the Week, only on the NFHS Network, brought to you by New Image Media.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it. For all your home, auto, life, all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
Come see us in person, 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
the Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has Feastables.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken expert since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trogdon, and we are First Bank.
Southern Lee down right now, 13-0 to the Richmond County Raiders, who will also receive this opening kickoff for the second half. We got a score update as well down in Union Pines. Up 7-0 on the Yellow Jackets right now.
I believe that somebody in this box picked UP in that game.
I said it.
Now, let me tell you something, and you don't get to see this very often, and it's a mixed bag with the coaches.
Is nobody keeping up the scoreboard with downs and quarters? And
No.
That's not y'all.
All right. We get blamed for everything. Oh, man. So, Coach Nick Edens, Pinecrest High School head coach, up here doing some scouting, taking a peek at Richmond on Pinecrest bye week.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at the schedule. We'll be at Pinecrest a couple of times. And I know that we will see Pinecrest in a couple of weeks, October 5th, when they visit Lee County, and what will surely be a great ball game.
So, Chris, we were talking about Lee County needing a splash play. I'm sorry, Southern Lee needing a splash play. It's going to be needed early, especially if they give up 6 points on this drive here.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
I'm not. I'm
if
right
they
on
give
point.
up 6 points, well, if they give up 6 points, they're going to need a couple of splash plays, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 3-touchdown game. I think Southern's going to come out and play some airtight defense in the second half. Brian McCollum with the big booming kick, taken just outside the 5-yard line, and here comes the return. Uh-oh. Got a hit of steam. And good tackle there. Who's that getting up off the pile? I thought for a second it was Johnny Jones, but it was not. He wouldn't have been out there. All the way back out to the 43-yard line on the return. Richmond, I almost said Pinecrest after I've talked about Nick Edens.
I got to say this, Chris.
What's that?
Southern Lee just made another statement in the concession stand game. This lemonade?
What?
Man. What?
Okay. Now I'm upset. Because you tried to get me to get some. I know I got Gatorade. I'm good. All right, there's a run, and boom. A lot of hitting going on. Sticking out there tonight, guys. Boom. Bostic brought down. Took a couple of big shots on that play.
Pick up about 3 on the play, 4.
You see there's a documentary out about, or I guess a dramatization of the Aaron Hernandez story that's out there on TV. Have you checked that out yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to
30 for 30, man.
30 for 30 was crazy. But this series, man, the issue I have with the series is that they have this young man playing Aaron Hernandez, who looks kind of like Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Except that Aaron Hernandez was a beast.
Yeah, he was.
And this guy seems to be like the shortest guy in the shot every time he's on camera.
Nice pass by Hodges there.
And they're threatening already.
Yes, sir. That'll give Richmond a DeLambert Stone first down. Yes, sir.
Jerry, does DeLambert Stone handle traffic tickets?
Yes.
Do they handle DWIs?
Yes.
Do they handle divorces?
C.
Can you think of anything they don't handle?
man.
Maritime law. We definitely don't know any maritime law. Look at Hodges, man. I tell you what,
is running
Coach
the ball
Blanks
tonight.
missed on his assessment.
He
man.
did.
He said that it would be Tillman that would be the guy that ran more often. Wrong. Tillman, now, and not taking anything away from Tillman, he's been a threat with his legs. That is all the way down inside the Remax red zone, set up at about the 9-yard line. Another DeLambert Stone first down for Richmond. 10:45 to go, and we talked about adjustments, you and I, during the break.
Yeah.
Like Richmond made some adjustments, too.
They definitely did.
All right, they're going to change the formation. Hodges looked like he might go up under center. He's just barking out instructions. Bostic spread out to the right of him. 3 wide receivers in the route. Puts it in Bostic's belly, and that's too easy.
Yeah, he's in there.
They sealed that edge. I tell you what, the blocking on the edges from Richmond, it's a clinic, man.
You said I spoke too early. I spoke it into
existence.
Right into
Cavalier
existence.
fans everywhere kind of mad at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, Bostic celebrating back there in the end zone as well. He should. The 9-yard touchdown run, and Richmond is up 19-0, and Southern suddenly doesn't just need a splash play. They are desperate for a splash play.
Man, this may be the best 250 lemonade. God, it is good, man. They got a whole lemon sitting in the middle of it and everything, people.
Wow.
Go try Southern Lee's lemonade. It's good.
I won't turn you down next time, I tell you what.
Yes, sir. It is really good.
All right, Billy West on to add the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good.
Kick is good.
And it is 20-0 here in Sanford. Southern lead down. Got to get on the board quick. We'll see if they can do it after these messages.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it.
For all your home,
Auto,
life,
all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
come see us in person. 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
And we are back and we have a player down. Midfield, we're back just behind Richmond County's first drive of the half that resulted into 7 points.
Got to be a cramp here.
And definitely put Richmond up 20-0. Injury timeout, and we will take
does appear to be a cramp. Yeah, we'll go
another
ahead and take
break.
Yep. All right.
We'll be back.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trockton, and we are First Bank.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has Feastables.
That Zaxby's Mr. Beast box looks pretty good. What do you think, Chris?
I'm a fan.
All right.
Have you tried their chicken tacos yet?
I have not. I don't like onions and peppers and stuff, man. So
just get it with no queso.
I can deal with the queso. I just can't deal with the onions and the peppers.
Okay.
Have you tried the Mr. Beast chocolate?
No.
It's really good. Really good.
Mr. Beast is a point of contention in my household. I'm like, it's really cool, some of the stuff he does, and my kids are like, no, he's trash.
Always. Everything we think is cool is trash.
I know. They're like, no, he's a bad dude.
Everything.
Okay. All right, here's West with the kick, and it's onside. Oh, that wasn't far from being your splash play there because if he'd have come up clean, he's going to run right past everybody. But instead, the ball was smothered at the 48-yard line. And moving from left to right, the Southern Lee Cavaliers with their home blues got to get some offense going. I'm Interested to see the adjustments here. Or are there any adjustments? They just keep doing what they were doing.
Yeah. Comment from the video, get the live feed ready. The world is ready to see this.
I'm for it, man. I'm you know what? I'm going to start eating my Wheaties.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. You know about the only exercise I get in life is walking upstairs to press boxes and playing golf. That's pretty much it.
That's it.
I'm gonna have to do some things.
Oh.
I tell you what video you ought to have.
What's that one?
At the video, you know what I'm gonna video for you? I'm gonna video my wife watching this video for the first time because she's gonna have words.
Oh yeah.
I have no doubt.
Oh yeah.
My wife, man,
she's my friend.
She is my biggest fan, yet my biggest critic at the same time. It's crazy that she can live this dual life.
Yes, sir.
I think she's on hiatus from social media.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I know that she had sworn off TikTok at one point. I don't know that I could live these days without TikTok.
It's definitely some good stuff on there.
What's in your algorithm right now, Jerry?
I'm a drummer, so there's a lot of drum videos. There's a lot of hard-hit football videos. And there's a lot of LeBron James videos.
What?
Just what it is. Of course, you're going to see some Carolina, stuff like that.
All right, 2nd and 7. Sims drops, gets it out, and throws it behind the receiver. We've seen that a couple of times.
Yeah. I'll tell you one that keeps running through there, and it's an old song. I cannot think of the name of the song, but it comes up, and the first words are, almost died in your arms tonight. I love that video, man. I know you know who it is.
Of course I do. It's the Cutting Crew.
Yeah. That's it. That was it. But I just I love that video. It's a dog actually singing it. It's funny.
All right, Sims hands up the middle.
Ooh.
And where'd it go? Did Sims hold on to that one?
He held on to it. Kamari never took it.
I think he wishes he would.
And he's blown. And right now, they're blowing that offensive line up right now.
This is what I was a little concerned about, is that Southern's offense really predicated on establishing that run up the middle.
Yeah.
Richmond, we talked about them not being as big as they've been before. It's still a big group. And those linebackers, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
Big.
That's a college linebacker group right there. They are big and fast and strong, and they are shooting gaps pretty consistently. And 2 guys in the middle of that defense plugging it up.
And with
all right, 4th down, 4th and 8, and bad snap, and that's a disaster.
Recovered by Richmond.
Not that it matters because it was 4th down, it was going the other way, but Brian Till and I just the other day had a conversation about how frustrating it is on a big play in a ball game where you don't get the exchange right.
Yep.
It's such an underrated skill. And that time it bites Southern. That really their first bad snap of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Comes at an inopportune time, and it will set Richmond up going the other way at the 44 with 8.5 to go. And Richmond might be able to put this thing away if they punch one in here.
And speaking of bad snaps, the game is 7-6 down in Union Pines with
not
a bad snap.
Come on, tell me it isn't so, man. We've seen that too much.
Yep, extra point bad snap.
All right. Tillman back in at quarterback. From the gun, drops, looking deep, throw down the right side, got a step and underthrows it just a little bit.
Nice.
Receiver comes up asking for interference, is not going to get the call.
Nazir Jones has been playing great on that side tonight.
That would have taken a perfect delivery, but all right, we got more cramps going on. We got to break out some pickle juice. We need to cut out with the lemonade. Roll out the Suddenly pickle juice.
Yep.
Another cramp. We will take a quick break. 8.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Richmond 20, Southern 0.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trogdon, and we are First Bank.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
We're back. A little cramp.
2nd and
going
10.
on right there.
I keep mistiming these commercials coming back. I'm off by about 3 or 4 seconds. While I was complaining about the lack of ribeye sandwich here,
yeah,
I am for their nachos.
Definitely.
I don't know what this little tub of processed cheese they have is, but it's crackish.
Yes, sir.
All right, Tillman changes the play. 2nd and 10, takes a snap, hand is up the middle, spins around, almost spun out of there. Now pushing the pile back, will have 6 on the carry. That's Javion Smith, who's done damage to this Southern defense tonight. 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made, Mike Blanks and Kamari Davis. 3rd down and 5, Richmond.
Still not a bad game. Southern can take a lot of things. It's just a lot of bad penalties has definitely swung their momentum.
I'm going to make an observation here in a second, Jared.
All
It's
right.
going to spin your head around a little bit. Man, I tell you what, Tillman is a strong.
Yes.
He's a sneaky strong runner.
God. He can cut on a dime.
He really can. But, boy, I tell you, at impact, he just keeps moving forward. And he does there for
a DeLambert Stone first down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He threw me the alley-oop on that one. Y'all didn't even see it, but he threw me the alley-oop on that one.
All right, Richmond moving, working clock. Clock inside 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Now, Chris, we see a lot of them running the option like at Richmond County. Who, in your opinion, runs the best option at all time? I got an answer for you on this one.
I'm going to say that.
Ooh.
Man, what a fake.
Great fake.
My personal pick, J.C. Watts. Now, Tommy Frazier.
That's my
Tommy Frazier
pick.
wasn't
Right.
bad either.
But in Nebraska, listen, man.
Look,
come on,
I'm not taking anything away from Tommy
my
Frazier.
God. Oh, my God. That was amazing to watch him
Tommy Frazier
run
was
that
a
option
monster.
back then. That was crazy.
J.C. Watts might be a little bit before your time.
I think he was a little bit
a few
before
years
my time.
ahead of Tommy Frazier. J.C. Watts was at Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and he was a sight to behold.
Tommy Frazier was.
Tommy was a bigger athlete. J.C. Watts was faster.
Okay.
All right. Tillman tucks it in there, sticks, and everybody throwing balls behind receivers today, and that wet track not helping. His receiver can't keep his footing. 6:20 to go. Clock stopped. 3rd and 8. Yeah, but I take nothing away from Tommy Frazier. Tommy Frazier had an opportunity to play in the NFL. However, I don't know if you know this because you were just a baby at the time. Tommy Frazier would not work out as a safety for anybody. He insisted on playing quarterback, and I don't think he ever even signed with anybody.
Wow.
And behind Tommy Frazier at some point not too long, Scott Frost came, played quarterback there. Scott Frost did play safety in the NFL for many years. The Jets, I believe. All right, Tillman drops. Pressure coming. Gets it out there late, and that's – boy, I tell you, that's blocking downfield off quick. Rips out of there.
And that'll be it.
After a suspect non-call over there. Looked like you had somebody blocking downfield while that ball was in the air. But, alas, it's not called. And with 6:02 to go, Richmond is now 4 scores up, 26-0, and Southern just doesn't have any answers.
That was about 4 missed tackles on that play.
It was. And Billy West, I mean, about the only thing that's gone wrong for Richmond tonight was the one extra point with a bad snap.
Yeah.
West ended up falling on it. Otherwise, it's been pretty good. Told you Coach Nick Edens here from Pinecrest taking in the game. I imagine he's pretty impressed with what he sees.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of athleticism on that Richmond offense. And in the last few years, we've seen some quarterbacks get scoot, but we talked about it. For the last couple of years, not a whole lot of athleticism, not like this.
No.
These young men, both of them, can come get it, and they can run the entire playbook with either one of those guys in there. That's scary.
What's scary is he's barely kicking this ball.
I know. Billy West, if it doesn't translate on the field, it's really like a chip shot. He's
I really want to see him like how far, because he's just chipping this ball, and it's not like it's barely going over the, Yeah, it's definitely, man. I want to see him like really put a foot to it. And I'm going to second again about this Southern Lemonade, man. It is great.
Okay. All right. We need to sign some sort of sponsorship deal.
Yeah, we need a cooler.
Something.
That's what we need.
I mean, we'll shout them out as much as they want to bring us a gallon jug of that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Richmond will kick off. Southern never able to get the offense untracked. Only a couple of first downs for the Cavs tonight. And, this Richmond defense is just really good.
I see.
The observation I was going to make, and this, not a great night to make it, but I will say that in this county, I'm going to tell you that I think Kamari Davis might be the most underrated player in the district.
At fullback?
Yeah. I mean, he plays fullback. He plays about 80% of the snaps on offense, but he's also a heck of a linebacker. No rest, but he really contributes on both sides of the ball. Not having a great night tonight, but nobody for Southern is. The return is out to about the 38-yard line. Southern will have it 1st and 10, and if they've got any hope here, they got to do something right now.
Brad Blanks with the return. Injury timeout on the field.
Trying to give a little bit of score updates. And we have another injury timeout on field. With that going, we're going to need to go to commercial break.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our minds, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us Sanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
All right, on the first down carry for Johnny Jones, tried to get to the right side, nowhere to go, stop for a 1-yard loss. I'm as impressed with this group of linebackers as any I've seen them lately.
Yeah.
Lee County a couple years ago had a really good group. This group of Richmond linebackers, they fly to the ball, they're big, they're strong.
And I mean, they are big.
And when they get their mitts on you, you're done.
That's what I was just talking about, those guys. And this other outside linebacker, number 44, Joe Parsons, 6'2", 230. They are Division I college linebacker size right now in high school.
Yes, sir. All right,
nice
Southern
pickup there.
Looks like they're going to get a first down there. Yes, they do. Ball up to the 49-yard line, about a foot farther than he needed to get. And that is a DeLambert Stone first down.
Yes, sir.
DeLambert Stone, attorneys at law, 1600 Elm Street in Sanford, North Carolina, serving Lee County, Harnett County, Chatham, and more if you need us.
Oh, yeah. Give up another little update in the conference. Scotland over Hope County right now, 10-6.
What's Scotland's record?
Not good. Oh, woo, that was close. Let's see.
Through the hand of Brett Blanks. Almost picked.
They're 2-3. Losses to Dillon, South Carolina, and Marlboro, South Carolina, as well as Jack Britt. So I know those two South Carolina schools are.
Wait a minute. They're 2-3.
They're 2-3.
They can't be 2-3.
They're 2-3.
Yeah. They haven't played 5
man.
games already. Nobody else in the state's played 5 games.
2 wins, 3 losses.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right, second and 10.
They got that game being over at Hope County already with them winning 10-6, and that is possible.
All right, Sims rolls. Looking. Throws it up into double coverage.
Pass interference.
And pulled down again. They're good for that. They've been pulling receivers down with them all night. This is as many pass interference calls against a team as I've seen in a while, but hasn't done a whole lot of good for Southern.
Agreed.
The world just heard you get to the bottom of that glass of lemonade, by the way.
I just had to let y'all hear it. It's that good. It's really good.
All right.
It's in a red Solo cup as well.
3:52 to go. They're going to march that 15 yards off. That'll get Southern their best field position of the night.
Yeah. Almost in the Remax red zone, Chris.
Jerry,
they're almost there.
This might be the first time Southern's been in Richmond territory.
It is. No, well, they were close. No, well, you might be right,
I think
Chris.
they got to about the 49 at the end of the half. I think it's the first time into Richmond territory tonight. Anyway, Sims under center, drops, and pre-snap penalties killing you. Bang, bang, right in your foot.
Yep.
Nope, they got offsides.
Offsides, Richmond.
Richmond coaching staff not going to be happy with that.
Let's see what we may have.
1st and 5.
1st and 5, Cavaliers.
Not a lot of reporting.
Sims drops. Looking, throws it toward the end zone into double coverage, and
almost
lucky to not have it picked, and that's the 4th time we've seen a Richmond player with his head come up.
Yep.
You see him scramble for the helmet to get it back on. I love that.
Real
I love
fast.
that. Let's see if he got him. He told him, nice try. You're going to have to head to the sideline. Or is he?
Nope.
Wow, that's impressive.
And we're still 6-7 down at Union Pines. Let me see if we got an update. And Lee County was driving on their 30 and fumbled. So there has been a turnover with 1:42 to go. So it could
142 in the game? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Double pass? Nope. Wait a minute. I want you to slowly state what the situation is at Union Pines.
Okay.
What's the score?
Lee County was driving on their own 30.
What is the score?
And have fumbled.
What?
The score is 7-6.
Wow.
Union Pines.
142 to go.
With 142 to go.
Oh, my goodness.
They got a game going on down there, I tell you that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we got one going on here, too.
Yeah, we got a game going on.
3:33 to go. 3rd and 4. Sims drops. A lot of passing going on for this Southern offense. Throws it across. Nobody close. 4th down.
And he was absolutely swallowed up by number 44. That's Joe Parsons, outside linebacker, 6'2", 230.
All right. Cavs going to see what they got in their playbook for 4th and 4. 3:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll check it out on the other side.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with Remax Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
All right, welcome back.
Chris,
3.5 to go.
We were talking about Richmond County's linebacker. I'm going to just read those out to you. I know that I said they were big. You got 6'3", 6 foot, 6'2", 225, 215, and 230. High school linebackers.
Woo!
Buddy. Yes, sir. That's what you want.
That's what everybody wants. I mean, that's what the Eagles want. Southern going to convert here, and maybe another horse collar there.
Yep. I was a little upset with my Eagles Monday night, you know.
I think a lot of people were upset with your Eagles Monday night. Gamblers included.
All we had to do is make complete. If Saquon Barkley would have not dropped the pass, the game was over.
I know.
Oh, man. I almost kicked my TV screen. I did.
Personal foul, horse collar.
I had a friend of mine who had Saquon in fantasy and was playing against a guy that had Drake London. And that 20-point swing Cost him the ball game in the last 40 seconds of the game. He was quite unhappy. Funny how our viewing habits have changed based on fantasy football.
Yep.
Sims going to take it. Can he score? Oh, going to be dropped at about the 5-yard line. Look for a second like the sea had parted, and he might get in there. Clock down near 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Southern trying to get on the board here. I need updates, Jerry. I need updates now.
Let me see.
I have said a million times, Union Pine's one of my favorite places to see a ball game.
Yeah.
As an observer, I would love to be there to see, oh, my goodness. Woo-hoo, that was a late pitch. They're going to lose 5 on it. They're lucky it didn't go the other way. Johnny Jones pulled down, going the wrong way. I take that back. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2:28 to go.
Waiting on an update.
Coach Brian Till leading those. Got out to a 3-0 start in his first year there with Union Pines. 3 consecutive shutouts and big shutouts, averaging 40 points a game. Thomasville, I think the feeling with realistic observers was if they could make a game out of it with Thomasville, that meant something.
Yeah.
They did. Thomasville, one of the best probably 20, 25 teams in the state. Union Pines, especially in the second half, played them tough. Sims tracked down from behind. Cannot get the first. And 4th down coming up.
There's one of those linebackers.
These guys are good, man. Enjoy these guys. You're going to see a couple of these cats playing on Saturday.
Let's see. 40.5 seconds left. And as we've been seeing, special teams are important, people. Special teams are important.
Sims drops. Got to do something. There's flags everywhere. And not going to matter. Sims can't pull the pile. Looks like there's holds behind the play, or at least a hold. If that's what it is, Richmond's going to decline this, and Southern will not have gotten on the board. We'll have 1st and 10 going the other way.
Lee County has the ball on the Union Pines 40 with 30 seconds left to go.
Ooh-wee.
This may come down to a special teams play.
Ooh-wee.
It may come down to special teams down in Moore County. God, this is
man. Sometimes you draw the short straw, Jerry.
Yeah, man.
Can you get the feed? I might be able to get the game in.
They were on the 30, had a couple holding penalties. So, let's see, Chris, can you get the game?
I cannot. All right. Tillman back in the game at quarterback. Takes snap. Hands to the second level. Man, shot out of a cannon.
He is rolling, buddy. 21. That is Chance Crowder, who is a sophomore. His first carry of the game.
You said Richmond and Scotland, known to have those small, fast backs. Perfect profile.
He's another
right
one.
There. Boy, I tell you what, like I said, shot out of a cannon on that play.
Ooh.
Maybe the last play of the third quarter, inside half a minute. Tillman from the gun.
Some bubbles.
And Crowder pulling, showing he does a little bit more, swung around.
And
wrestled down, but he'll have a couple.
And it is over down in Moore County and Union Pines for the second time in 2 years. 7-6. Lee County loses to Union Pines. And we may have something brewing down in at Union Pines College. High school, I'm sorry.
I didn't get the reaction I thought it was gonna.
Oh no.
Oh, now they're reacting. Yeah, 7-6. Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right, fourth quarter action coming up after these messages.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it.
For all your home,
Auto,
life,
all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
come see us in person. 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
And we are back again. And if you missed what I just said, Lee County goes down to Union Pines and drops another one. We'll start the conference off 0-1 against Union Pines, 7-6.
And, folks, there are only 4 3A teams in this conference.
It is.
You get 2 berths.
It is. And we're going to be back to where we were last season, Chris. What do you think?
Scotland is not going to miss the playoffs.
Can we say, is it possible that Union Pines could win the conference?
They think they can. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. I asked somebody very close to the program, shall not be named. This isn't bulletin board material, but I asked somebody close to the program who is a realistic observer, what do you think about Scotland?
Wow.
They think that Union Pines team can beat them.
Well, Scotland, I've been looking at a few of I have a friend who is from Scotland County, and he's been saying a lot against Scotland. They're not the team that they were, with this year coming in. So, hey, a lot of things could happen. You got to get out there on the field and play the game.
You do.
There was another.
Let me tell you the difference in this Union Pines team more than any I've been around.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the coaches that have been through this. Is the 4th or 5th head coach. Some very good friends of mine have been the coaches down there. And what they have not been able to accomplish is that locker room has not believed they can go in and beat good football teams.
I can agree.
They thought they could.
I can agree.
There's a difference between thinking you can and believing that you can.
Your coaches do a lot. I mean, people says the coach, it's true indeed, the coach does not get out there on the field. But if you can get your team to buy in to your system, you can get more and more out of those players that was not given before.
And, Jerry, if you're going to be completely honest, I sent you a text about that about 3 weeks ago.
Yep, you did. No, we were having a conversation. We were just talking on the phone, and, hey, man, it's happens.
Different.
It's different.
It's different.
Yes,
and,
sir.
you've been around this game enough. You can see. You see the body language.
I've watched.
You see the responsiveness. And I'm telling you, that Union Pines team is on its way to being a well-oiled machine down there.
I watched for when Lonnie was down there. Of course, that's when my son was in high school, and that was a different breed of players for Lee County at that time.
It was. And Coach Cox, great offensive mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anybody design the screen game better. That was his, he got them doing some things.
Yeah.
Then Jason Truesdale came in. And, part of the success and part of any success that Coach Till has down there is going to at least be in part due to what Truesdale did while he was there, just because he grew the program.
I agree.
That's a program that a few years ago, 30, 35 kids dressed or whatever. They had over 120 kids in camp this summer.
That's different.
And they have currently about 105.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a lot.
That is a lot for a 3A.
And one of the things
school, that's a lot.
One of the things that Coach Till has been adamant about is that they are not going to play the game as if they're a small team with the best athletes out there playing 85% of the time. They're going to play offense or they're going to play defense. All right, Tillman, Richmond trying to run it up.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be 6 more. 33-0. You have a gas defense out there that has played a lot of snaps tonight, and a Richmond offense that has just kind of found its groove, and this one's getting ugly, folks.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Billy West, pace, get it. cameraman, get a zoom shot in. I want to see this chip shot so folks at home can appreciate what Jerry and I have been
man.
About. Win, can you have him go tight on the kicker? On the kicker. There we go. Go tight on the kicker. I want everybody to see this. Yes. Zoom in. Yep. That's what I want to see. Tell him, hold that shot, Win. Look at me. I'm taking over direct. I just want folks. Jerry and I have talked about this a lot. He just a little chip. Like, boop.
Yeah, he's not even putting his leg in it.
He is not.
Look at that.
No follow through.
And I mean,
kicks it to the track.
To the track. I really want how far he can kick the ball.
I want to see that. He is a senior. I don't know how far he can kick it, but, no follow through. That's just a little, little chip. All right, take a quick break. Be back with the kickoff. 34-0 Richmond having their way with the Cavaliers.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trockton, and we are First Bank.
And we are back as we welcome back Richmond County, now up 34-0 with 10:46 to go in the game. And I personally want to see Chris Southern just build up one solid drive. Like leave this game tonight with something positive to go out on. One solid drive. They've been shooting themselves in the foot with penalties tonight, and those penalties just keep piling and they piling on. The last time we was here, we seen the most penalties ever thrown in a game.
Man.
Ever.
World record.
Yes.
42 flags. I got to say, I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It would have taken a near perfect night for Southern to beat Richmond.
Yeah, I agree.
But, and this is not I'm not taking a shot at Southern Lee. I'm giving praise to Richmond. Richmond's dominated every phase of this ballgame.
They have.
And this team,
even with the amount of penalties they've had,
they are not as big on the lines as they have been. But that is a big physical group of linebackers.
Yes, Lord.
And at the high school level, linebacking play is probably more important than it is at any other level.
Yeah, I agree.
Your linebackers aren't even really premium positions anymore unless they're rushing the passer in the NFL and in most college. These guys control the ball game. They chase everything down. They're athletic. They're big. They're strong.
Oh, yeah.
They just really cause problems. And on offense, man, a lot of weapons.
Yes, sir.
They got half a dozen backs that'll get you.
But there again, we're there in that 4A conference, and that is very strong.
Well, Pinecrest is going to have something to say.
I do believe so. Another penalty against the Cavaliers.
Hope County obviously stubbed their toe tonight.
And bad snap, and we have third down. I'm sorry, second and about.
More cramps. Richmond needs some pickle juice as well, it appears. We'll stay right here while they stretch him out. So Richmond has Pinecrest next week.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the building. Check them out.
Southern at Scotland.
Hope County, Union Pines, Lee County, Scotland. Even at 5-6 last year, Richmond found a way to beat Scotland. It kind of spoiled the year. If you're going to have a bad year, you might as well beat your rival. And Scotland, you talked about Richmond being one of the preeminent programs in the state.
Yeah.
Scotland not far behind.
Correct.
Scotland, Richmond, I'm going to say, is as big a rivalry as there is in the state.
I agree.
Everybody thinks their local rivalry is the thing, but I tell you what, that Scotland-Richmond thing is a whole nother level.
It's huge.
You got two schools that are huge in the pantheon of North Carolina high school football. They're next door to one another. They're single high school counties.
Mm-hmm.
and their facilities are silly.
Mm-hmm. Those are some stadiums, buddy.
I said if you haven't been to Richmond, go to Richmond. Y'all might as well go to Scotland, too.
And if you go to Scotland, if you got to walk up to that booth, I'm going to tell you it's a mile high.
And you park in a field adjacent to the stadium. It's a hike. It is something else.
It is a hike.
And they jam those places up.
Yes, sir.
It is next level. You know, everybody thinks their high school football is great. Their state. We do this, that. First of all, I will reiterate that nobody does high school football like Texas.
Nobody.
Of course, Florida has kind of taken that over,
Nobody does like Texas.
But
Chris,
I will tell you, the closest you're going to get to that kind of vibe is with those two schools.
Yeah.
It's something else, man. It is a community event. They shut the towns down for it. It is a trip.
Yeah.
And I love going to Richmond because I can stop at Godfather's.
Pizza.
It's the only Godfather's I know of around. And I do stop every time we go.
You know, I'm a concession guy, and I'm going to tell you what, they got some good stuff over there at Richmond in that concession stand. Yes,
all right.
I got to stop coming to the games hungry, man. I leave work over at our big sponsor, Classic Nissan in Sanford, where you can come see me for any type of vehicle you want, from a truck to an SUV to a car, from EVs, anything. Just it does not have to be a Nissan. We have Tahoes, we have Suburbans, we have Bentleys, we have Mercedes, we have BMWs, we have anything you're looking for.
Jerry, I bought a Jaguar.
You bought a Jaguar from me. Hey, you know, I got it. If you need it, come see me.
All right, Sims drops. Nowhere to go with it. Flushed. Throws it late and down the field. Receiver turned that route back up. And that'll be 4th and long. And Southern Lee looks to be waving that white flag. They're going to go ahead and send the punt team out. 4th and 20. Probably the better part of valor here. 9:08 to go, down 5 scores. Ryan McCullum been busy. I am trying to get over this Lee County Union Pine score, 7-6, man.
7-6. That was a great game. That was a great game.
And you said it's the little things, special teams, man. Special teams. Gonna be some sleepless nights there over at Lee County, and I tell you, you know, you've only got. You only got a few conference games to play, man, and this 3A race is going to be tight.
Yes,
Southern's going to have something to say. Scotland will be there. Union Pines throws the first punch as these 3A teams play against one another.
Yep.
And, you know, with only 3 total games against 3A teams, every win is critical. Lee County has put themselves in a very tough spot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will see how it all and what it seems like it possibly may boil down to is the Brick City Bowl again.
It might.
Again. That game with Union Pines it decided a lot for Lee County. You know, we expect them to go down and beat Hoke. But again, you have to get on the field. You have to get on the field.
You do. 8:55 to go in the ball game.
And Hoke is 4A, so, you know, Scotland County. It's like you said, Scotland, Union Pine, Southern, and Lee County.
That's right.
That's tough.
Those 3A wins are enormous.
Enormous.
Not only that, though. I mean, you look at UP right now, 4-1.
Yep.
Yes, they've got some beasts on their schedule. They've got to play Richmond. They've got to play Pinecrest. However, a couple of key victories, man. Union Pines might not just be in the playoffs. They might be a nice seed.
Yeah, high seed.
And I'm going to tell you something. I went back and watched Brian Till's press conference. I hosted his press conference almost a year ago.
Yeah.
I went back and watched that. And I asked the question to the principal down there, Andy McCormick, what's the goal? And I didn't want to hear, we want to grow men. And he gave it to me. He said, playoff football. We want a playoff game. And I'm going to tell you what, Brian Till came right behind him and said, we don't want a playoff game. We trying to go deep into the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A playoff game doesn't mean anything.
That's just the game.
That's his mentality, and he means it. So that's a big step in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you don't get out to a better start than beating your nemesis in a conference game in the right division.
Tell you what, Richmond County Band is bringing that college vibe over there.
They have been nonstop on their feet the entire ball game. The Lee County Band trying to keep up. Hodges in at quarterback. 34-0, 7.5 to go. There's the hand. And Javian Smith, I believe, wrapped up short of the goal line. 4th down coming up here. Richmond seems inclined to keep the offense on the field. 4th and 3rd. Richmond can get a first down without scoring here. It took a second to sink in when the press box made the announcement of the Union Post.
Yeah, but then you did hear it.
And then you saw some people flip their heads around. What?
Yep.
It's an interesting dynamic over here. And there's the end of the end zone. I thought they had him stop short, but no. That's another score for Richmond. 6:42 to go. And, Jerry, we have arrived at the running clock.
Yes, sir.
40-0, looking to stretch it to 41. Upon the kickoff, the clock will not stop except for changes of possession. And if you'd have told me somebody was going to get clocked tonight, wouldn't have thought it possible. This is a step backwards. This is a step backwards in terms of, the on-field result.
Yeah.
So this conference has been in place. This is the 4th season. First year out, 2021 is a year that everybody associated with Southern would like to forget.
Right.
Richmond, 58-0. The next year, 22, they had one of their better showings of the season. Still got beat by 4 touchdowns, 38-10. Last year, 55-33. So they were trending like they were going to do something.
Yeah.
That's a big step back. Big step back. West punches it through, 41-0, 6:42 to go. We'll take a quick break, be back with the conclusion after these messages.
The only thing real in this video is the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. This restaurant, it's a green screen. The ground I'm walking on, it's a treadmill. Me? I'm not Mr. Beast.
I'm Chandler. Go get the new Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's. It has Feastables.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
And we come back after another Richmond County drive and score. 41-0 with 6:42 left, and the clock will not stop at this point. Still, I want to see a nice Southern Lee drive, Chris. If they can just get out of here with one solid drive and score to close this game, at least you get to take something to the locker room positive. There's been a lot of penalties at bad times, a lot of broken plays, missed blocks. It's football.
Well, you talked about the things that we've seen a lot of. This is just not the performance this staff was expecting for Southern. And be interested to see how Southern responds. I'm sure it will be positive.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody close to this program has all the confidence in the world. Fred Banks isn't going to let that locker room slip much.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah. And, just to go back to Lee County, they came in with the #1 running back in the conference with Drake Brown. And that defense that you've been speaking highly about, it showed.
Listen. Yes. Union Pines didn't play a particularly strong schedule the first 3 games of the season. Granted. Teams don't run off 3 straight shutouts. I mean, they couldn't have done any more in those games. They got one game with 7 picks. Come on, man. That defense is playing football. And Lee County found out tonight.
Yeah.
And this Lee County offense, you know, I am surprised that they only put up 6 points. It's an offense. Drake Brown having a fantastic season, fantastic young man. In the passing game, you know, they've got weapons. Raymond Knotts is back.
Sir.
Jaden Hill, you talked about that athleticism. He's explosive as anybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
And Union Pines holding them to a score, pretty doggone impressive, guys.
Yeah. Yep.
So welcome to my bandwagon.
Oh, nope, I'm not on it.
All right, fair enough. You're on that Richmond bandwagon.
No hard feelings, Union Pines. You know, I'm just
Sims drops.
Ooh.
Pressure.
Ooh,
Balls out. Fumble.
Wow. Number
6:22 to go, and nobody gave the 40 points is running clock, right? Look it up real quick because the clock
is running clock.
Oh, it's changing possession in it. My fault.
Jason Gainey comes through untouched, and I mean he leveled Robert Sims, and there's a turnover. Jeez.
Listen to that crowd over across the way.
Man, when I tell you,
I hope the mics are picking that up. That's a road crowd responding to the players.
That's a road crowd. That's the type of support these guys like to have behind them when they're out there on that field.
All right, 1st and 10 Richmond. As we said, clock is running. 5.5 to go. Oh, we have a third quarterback into the game.
And there's one of those little fast backs back
number
there.
Number 27 in at quarterback. Johnny Holmes, senior, getting some reps at quarterback. That's pretty cool. And an injury on the field. That is not cool. We'll take a quick break while they tend to the injured Cavalier. You're watching the NFHS Game of the Week brought to you by Classic Nissan. See you on the other side.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it.
For all your home,
Auto,
life,
all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
come see us in person. 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
During the break, Jerry was going off about these Richmond linebackers again.
Crazy. It's crazy.
All I can think is seek and destroy.
Yeah.
These guys, man. And 2 of those guys are juniors. There's the hand. And stopped around that edge. Only needed a yard. It's not going to get it 3rd and a yard and a half, maybe 2. Loss on the play.
That was 36, Kendrick McCullough. We've seen a plethora of backs tonight.
That's like 3 times you've used the word plethora tonight.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with that. I like that.
Plethora. You know.
A myriad.
A myriad, yeah. Yep, see? Yep. One of those words, Chris. Never knew that one. All right, 4:29 to go, 41-0, and Richmond County threatening to score again. Ooh, big hit right there in the middle. And they'll bring them short of the first down, be 4th down.
4th and about a yard. Clock near 4 minutes.
And I tell you what, Chris, I got to see my son play football for the first time in 2 years last Saturday. And as a parent, that is a great feeling. Tell you that.
Oh, Southern with the stop. All right, so change of possession, going the other way. Southern will bring that offense back out on the field. Do you think they run the offense or just take the air out of the football?
Take the air out of football.
All right.
Let's not give any more opportunities for anything crazy to happen. I would definitely not have in my starting quarterback nor starting tailback. As you said, Southern next up has Scotland, which looks to be a winnable game. Very winnable. You guys got to see Chris eating this cheese over here. it's no more chips, and he's killing that cheese. I hope he has a good night tonight.
Part of my training regimen, getting ready for Chaz Postman.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to speak on that. So we're going to do training, everything. You know, this is going to be a big thing. You know, it's going to be big.
I hope he doesn't think I'm playing with him.
Oh, no, it's real.
I just want to make sure
it's on social media now.
I want to make sure he is 100% clear. I am coming. I am coming for him.
Y'all hear that? And, you know, Carleek Hill threw up the ring for Lee County Showtime. And, Carleek, if you're going to be his trainer, I got Chris. And I'm telling you, man, we are coming to get it. We're coming to get it. I'm telling you.
I love this.
We're going to win. We're going to win. Chaz, no yeah, man. As it gets closer, we know no sprained ankles, Chaz. We don't need you to tear your Achilles, so go ahead and start getting ready. You know, don't go in the courtroom and slip and fall the day before.
Not trying to hear it.
Yes, sir. We ain't trying to hear it, man. Yes, sir.
All right. Sim's still in there. Throws it out.
Nice catch.
Nice catch out to the 25-yard line. That'll be a suddenly first down.
Pass complete to Brett Blanks for a Cavalier first down.
This thing is going to be big. You hear me?
Can we get it on the NFL Network?
Hey, we're gonna get it on. We're gonna get it on something. That's what we're gonna do.
All right. 2 minutes to go. Clock ticking. 2nd and 11 coming up.
I can't see how many views this video has.
Hold on, I'll let you know.
However,
when I click on it, it'll tell me the number of plays.
They have invited me to be a proof of stars for that video.
What?
I can't see it. I think everybody wants to see this. Everybody, Chaz and Chris are two known lawyers right here in Sanford, North Carolina. This is going to be bigger than y'all think. I promise. I promise. We have another player down on the southern east side. Looks like cramps again. And we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back.
We have a home at 225 Sainsbury Place.
Bring it.
We have automobiles.
Bring it.
I have golf clubs.
Bring it.
We have a trampoline.
Bring it.
I have jewelry.
Bring it. For all your home, auto, life, all your insurance needs, give us a call at 919-774-4440.
Come see us in person, 1720 West Everett Drive in Sanford, right beside Dexter Steakhouse.
North Carolina Farm Bureau is a proud sponsor of
the Scholar Athlete of the Week Award.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy.
That's cool.
And we're back.
I've been ready to go home for an hour.
There we go. And we may have that bright play that I said Southern Lee needed just to finish out this game. And they go in the scorebook with a deep pass.
Brett Blanks down the left sideline. Spun his defender around, made a great catch, kept his feet, and walks into the end zone. That was 74 yards on the pass and catch. And Southern is on the board, and I'm glad. I'm glad.
And my daughter has bruhed me because I'm still at the game, and I have some good old.
We are well over 1,000 plays.
Seafood. I have some good old seafood, a seafood bag for my daughter here, Chris. She has bruhed me.
What we need is for her to share that video on whatever platform she elects.
So, Jordan, are you going to share this video for us on TikTok? Are you going to share the video for? She said sure, Chris. So there we go.
Make it happen.
We're going to make it happen. We're going to put this thing on Instagram.
She should tag it. Two
everywhere.
Old dudes trying to be young. 58 seconds to go. 34-point game. Jerry, when we going to play golf?
I got to find a time when I'm off, and right now that's been kind of a hard thing to find. You know, if there's anybody out there who has some sales experience and you're looking for an opportunity to work at a great place, come down to Classic Nissan.
I got somebody for you.
And we do. We have some opening positions right now in sales. So,
yes,
hey.
I got somebody for you.
All right.
For real do.
Yes, sir.
Southern with the onside attempt, fielded at the 49 by Richmond. 58 seconds. Got to think they're going to 2 snaps here and get up out of here. All right.
Yeah.
I say we swing straight into the post-game show right now, Jerry. What do you think?
I'm with it.
First Bank presents the post-game show on the NFHS Network. Brought to you by New Image Media.
I don't think we've ever actually pulled the trigger before.
This is the first time.
We talked about doing it. 41-7, this thing wrapping up out here. Southern Lee, not what they wanted, not how they wanted this to go down. They can regroup. This is a team that, Richmond, buddy, I'm going to tell you what, they may not see a tougher team the rest of the way. I haven't seen Pinecrest yet.
Right.
Want to see them, but this Richmond team is no joke.
They're
looked
tough.
at their schedule, 2-2 coming in, and 2 teams beat them, man. 2 of the best teams in the state.
Agreed.
71st and Cardinal Gibbons, there certainly is no shame in dropping a game to either one of them, and both those games were close.
Right.
I think we got a full dose of just how good Richmond is,
Yes,
and
sir.
this is a new system. Coach Brad Denson, made some changes. They're doing some things a lot different than they have from what we've seen. We saw more of a traditional spread offense the last couple years, whatever. He's mixing it up, man. A lot of misdirection, a lot of things going on in the run game. I'm impressed. I like them. This is a good Southern defense, and they just got handled. There's something strange going on.
Looks like there will be no handshaking.
Well, that's
tonight.
Curious.
And there we go. And they're coming back. So good sportsmanship there.
That was bizarre. Anyway, so Lee County down the road.
Yep.
It's beating Cameron for the first time ever.
Agreed.
Ever.
Wow.
It's only the second time Union Pines beat them. The first time was last year at Lee County's house. They got them over there. Yeah. All right. I think Southern can regroup. Richmond, I think they reload. I like this Richmond team, man. And like I said, Coach Nick Edens was on hand. He's I'm not going to say he's worried about him, but he's curious to see him too. I'm positive this is the first time he's seen him up close and personal. That's going to be interesting to watch. A lot of yipping going on down there on the field, by the way.
A lot of commotion.
So, all that said, Jerry, I made it through the night. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to when I showed up here at 6:30 this evening. It all kind of hit me. We lost one of my best friends in the world, Tim Kopis. Tim and I doing games with Win Crazily for 11 years. Every Friday night in the fall.
Yes, sir.
That's what we did. And Tim was taken from us, fittingly enough, I suppose, on the way to a high school football game.
Yeah.
We got the call while we were on the air in Cary last week, and everybody was just gutted. It has been an awful, awful week for an awful lot of people, and our sympathy, all the positive energy we can muster to Tim Kopas's family. Crystal, we love you.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, this at this point becomes Tim's legacy. We will not let this go away. We will keep this going. It doesn't matter what it takes. There's an awful lot of people with an awful lot of talent, resources that are committed to continue to make this happen the way Tim has, going all the way back to 2007. Brother.
Oh, yeah.
We miss you, and you will never be forgotten.
Yes, sir.
Folks, take care and treat the relationships you have with people as the special relationships they are. Don't take anything for granted.
Chris, you have to tell them, I mean, while we have a few minutes, you got to tell them the significance of you meeting Tim to, you know, I know that may be hard for you.
Tim and I met 11 years ago. Tim showed up at my work looking for someone else. I was standing outside smoking a cigarette, taking a break, and it was about 4:30 in the afternoon. Tim showed up to look for another guy who subbed in sometimes to do play-by-play. And I heard their conversation. I'd never met Tim. And I heard play-by-play. And, no, I can't do it. I'm going out of town. And Tim looked. We made eye contact, and I don't know what. I said, I'll do it. And I came. He told me, be at the Southern Lee press box at 6:30. I ain't going to lie. I had just moved to Sanford. I didn't even know where Southern Lee High School was.
Oh, I had to Google it.
I really did. I came over here to the press box. I came into this press box when Crazily was sitting right at that table like he is today.
Right.
I walked into the main press box, and they looked at me like I was lost, like, hey, sir, you can't come in here. I said, I'm here to do radio. And they were like, no, you're not. And Kim Lilly was sitting here, and she said, no, you're on TV. Come on over here. And I sat down, kind of got my wits about me, watching the teams warm up, didn't know anything about anything as far as this school and their football. Coach Rob Patterson showed up about 20 minutes before kick, introduced himself, said, man, it's going to be great, just talk about football. And it's gone pretty well for 11 years. That was where Tim and I met. It didn't take long for us to become fast friends. Along the way, we did a radio show and podcast for 3 years. We've done basketball games. We've done baseball games. We've put on music festivals. We've booked comedy shows. We've covered parades. My wife said many, many times over the last decade, especially in the fall, you spend more time with Tim than you do with me. Well, she wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
And it hadn't been a good night.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody that tunes into these games. I appreciate what this means to the community, because every once in a while we do a game and we walk away and we're like, man, that was tough.
Yeah.
But it's the people that stop us in the street. It's the phone calls, the texts from folks that see these games all over the world. It is important to us. We will keep this going. We love you guys.
Believe it.
Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Yes, sir.
That's Jerry. I'm Chris. Peace.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. My name is Rich Trogdon, and we are First Bank.
Bye.